User joined your channel.
Oh no.
Good evening.
User joined your channel.
User? Dude!
Hey ho.
Hello, good evening. I'm here too, Oswald.
Oh.
Ozzy!
Are we all? Are we all
User
well?
joined your channel.
How are we all?
How are we all?
I'm splendid, sir. Yourself?
Ended.
Jolly good.
I nearly missed the flight night. Fell asleep. I just woke up a couple of seconds ago.
Yeah, old people do that. They just like nod off.
I just do it because of that. I have a busy day. I'm tired today, so this should be interesting.
The scenery will keep you awake, my friend.
Ha!
You?
Oh, I've got an AC13 BK117 hybrid.
That's the second time Sonny has smashed you. I suspect that this is deliberate.
It's just like me.
No, nobody likes you, dude.
Not that much.
I know that.
Not enough to jump on top of you. I mean, I like you, but
I don't really give a shit, to be honest, you know.
I mean, I like you, but I'm not gonna jump on you and shit. Okay, I lied about that. I would. I'd jump right.
You try and
on
jump on
you.
me and you get broken bones.
Oh
A
god, it'd be,
regular.
probably be worth it.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't.
Fuck. Right. What the fuck am I? I'll go park somewhere else.
I'm parked midfield. Last time I was here, I was trying to fly real weather, and the wind was coming at exactly 90 degrees across. Man, it was hard to land.
Wow, that's an interesting paint job I've now got. The hell?
Saw you flying that little Piper earlier there, Alex.
Yeah, I'll just...
User joined your channel.
Whoever's within me is just about to make me so sick.
It's flight night. How can you tell? People are inside of other people. Wait a minute, that didn't come out right.
Never does.
It is what it is. What it is.
You're on a down slope there, Rudy. You're going to go backwards into the water, so you're trying to take off.
Nah, I'll be okay. Or not.
There we go.
Next
Hang
kick.
on. I finally... I like to make an announcement. I finally, after all these years, got PTT set up.
Speak up!
Look at you! PTT, push to talk. Push it one more time. I love it when you touch it. Just touch it.
Oh, it feels good.
It does. Sounds good too. You
Yeah,
sound.
but you're really quiet.
He's
I
not
don't
quiet
know
for
why
me.
I'm really, really quiet.
He
It's
sounds
not you,
great
is
to
it?
me. Hey, it sounds great here. You should go to your team speak and like touch it, tweak it. You know
Make
you
me
want
bigger,
to.
Stuart. Make me
Make
bigger.
make him big.
What's that? Programming one of your buttons on your sticks to.
Yeah, I've never done it before because I always used to fly in Linux and it doesn't
He's
work.
really
there.
quiet. Everybody else is booming through.
User
but I
I'm
just
not
quiet.
really quiet.
He's
really
not
quiet.
quiet. He's louder than snot.
He's not. Everybody else is loud, but he's not.
He's not. You might think it's funny, but it's not. Oh my. Hey, nice turnout.
What's the secret to doing that? Because I tried it and I could never get any other buttons to work other than the keyboard button.
Channel.
There's a
Well, I
$300
mean, I
application.
tell you, but apparently I'm too quiet. I don't know. I just went in and I tried setting it up in TeamSpeak and it worked for once when it never has before.
Oh, I see flames. Someone has burst into flames. I was betting on Flash, but apparently not.
I'll give him time.
It's Ozzy. Ozzy, what happened? I hate-
It's you.
I hate to do it, but I brought hot dogs to roast over your
User
smoking
joined your
corpse.
channel.
Oh, you went away.
He went away.
Trying to heal myself.
Heal thyself. Heal.
Now you're quiet.
Oh, shut up.
No, Ozzy's quiet.
I've never been quiet in my life.
No, Ozzy's quiet.
Stuart, am I louder now?
I'm not talking.
Holy shit, you're louder than bloody hell now.
I'm not talking. That makes me quiet.
Alex, try that again.
I said, am I louder now?
Yes, but you're now overmodulating slightly.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Turn the gain down slightly. He's not clipping, he's like he's got the mic shoved in halfway down his throat. Shut it.
Hang on, I'm trying to turn it down so Stuart's happier.
It's been one of those weeks, has it, mate?
Oh, it's been a hell of a week.
Okay, now I'm talking. Is that better?
Slightly less yet.
You sound
Right. Do you want me to adjust it more?
I want you to decrease slightly.
But very slightly.
I think he sounds pretty fucking good. It's his
Okay,
looks
I have. Hang on. I
Hang
have
on.
decreased it slightly. Stuart, are you happy with this?
fabulous.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll do fine. Yep, fine.
It'll do. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Right, I ain't going to start my video.
Hey, don't start nothing. Yep, I gotta run off and get some alcohol. I'll be right back.
Stuart, I've changed it again. Is that better?
Perfect. You got loan.
So, did you use hotkey setup dialog? I've got a button what's active, but then it won't close the window down.
Hang on, give me a second. So I did it in TeamSpeak options, and I went into Capture and did it in there,
Okay, I'll try caption.
and then I just put it on the push to talk, and I turned off remove background noise and echo cancellation. And that seemed to let it work.
Seem to let it work. I like that.
Yeah, we don't pretend that we've got the ability to impact these things, Voodoo. We just work with what we got.
Roll with the flow, babe. You
I like
use
it when
what?
you call me babe.
Oh, we.
I find it to be stubborn, actually.
Oh my. First starts TeamSpeak, then flight gear. Wow. Wouldn't have thought of that. My aircraft.
Restarting respawner, I don't have meta available. Do you have?
I was getting that earlier. Yeah, for some reason restarting was messing my meta up.
It was messed.
I found earlier that if I spawn in game, it can't find a Metar. But then if I change it to anything else, like a canned weather scenario, and go back, it loads right up, babe. Ooh, real weather is fabulous today, boys, girls, chillins.
It was good earlier. I was messing around. It only started to get a little bit hairy once getting to the final destination.
Yeah, the weather seems completely different on the other side of this huge island.
Well, it's a big island, it's been have different weather systems.
Oh, ups. I would think that would be true. I mean, I think it's actually bigger than the UK, don't you? Or maybe not.
I don't know. I'm just wanting to look for King Jules. You know who King Jules is?
No.
I want to move it.
I want
Sing it,
to
Stuart.
move it. Sing it.
No, I'm not singing it. I'm not singing it. I refuse to.
Come on. I know that. We like to move it.
Yeah,
I
want us to-
remember him.
I want us to stop off and visit them at some point. Around the island somewhere.
Smile away, boys.
Smile. Hey, who's not ready to get their briefs?
Get the briefs going in. Let's get this flight in the go.
Let's get her going. Yeah. Well, first of all, welcome to Madagascar. Whoa. Tonight will actually be Madagascar FGUK, the movie. It'll be all FGUKed up. Okay, as I've stated earlier, we're going to be flying real weather because last week, that was the bomb, boys and girls, for keeping us together and all that stuff. Flash, I got sound back. Yay! I got nickel back. Wait a minute. Anyway, so we'd be flying live weather. It's noon. It's noon.
Okay.
From this location, we are going to turn and fly up the coast. Up the coast. We're going to follow the coast because our next destination, or our first destination, which is Foxtrot Mike November Romeo, is it's a few minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. But if we follow the coast, we get to see all the cool stuff inland, and we get to see the coast. And then we will turn and go overland to our midpoint destination, which is Foxtrot Mike November Hotel. Altitude would be 1,500 feet. We're looking for 130 knots indicated. When we hit our first destination, we're going to have to climb. Let me look at my little notes here. We're going to have to climb to 6,000 feet, which we will do. We got plenty of time for that, but no big scary stuff. The trip to our first destination is 1,500 feet, 130 knots. Who's not ready to rock? Jock.
Yeah. I got to tell my music in a bit. Hang on. There we go. Right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Watch for me for the doohick thing.
Flight leader's in the bell 4:30. That's it. Taking off right now. So, those who are watching on Facebook. It's gonna hit me. not. Flying up the runway and off the coast, are we?
No, no, no. I'm just going to make a little turn here so you guys can get up and stay with me. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I'm up. Yeah, got a bit of rest.
Making a little turn. Little turn. Squirrel!
Flash is enjoying himself over there.
He's always enjoying himself,
He's
you
either
know.
enjoying himself or hopefully out of control.
Oh my goodness. You never really can tell with dude.
Right, so I'm up, I'm hovering over the runway, so we're...
I'm headed about 255 on the coast. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I'm waiting for decent frame rates. Don't know
Good
what
luck
that
with
means.
that. Where's the Wildcat? Okay, heading off. Here we go. I can hear the gazelle buzzing my left ear. Right ear, sorry. What was the target altitude again, Mr. Voodoo?
Target altitude would be 1,500 feet. Sir! Speed 130 knots. That's indicated. That's indicated airspeed. Less.
You've indicated it. You've indicated it, have you?
I have. Poor Lester.
Right behind you. Oh, I'm gonna overshoot a bit.
I respond with the S76C. I don't know if it's a chopper problem or anything else.
Past, there's been no changes done to the S76 for years.
I had frame rate of about 4 and I can't control a chopper with frame rate of 4.
Did you change your flight gear version?
Not for the last 2 weeks. Last week I was with the new version and it was alright.
Turn the tree density down on your sets, because that could be, it's quite a dense forestation here, that could be an issue.
Could be an idea. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of trees there.
Yeah, there's a few trees about.
Yeah, I think I got mine set at medium density or whatever, and it still looks pretty good. Also, in the weather systems, I found that if I turned my, where was that? That was like in rendering options. Rendering advanced options, cloud density and cloud visibility range. Toying it down a little bit.
Have you been getting a lot of live weather in America, Voodoo?
Oh boy, did we have live weather the other night. Last night. We were hiding in the basement for a little while, me and Mama and the dog. All the sirens went off. Usually I stand on the back porch so I can monitor stuff, and I said, okay, it's time to hit the basement. Mama was dawdling. She says she wasn't, but she scared me. Because, I mean, when the rain goes horizontal, we had some hail started coming down, but it was only like, it only got up to marble size, which reminds me I need to go outside and check and see if we got stuff beat up, but I don't think so. Tornadoes, 7 people dead in this state from tornadoes. Tomatoes, which are great if you got enough bacon and lettuce.
It's weird in this world, isn't it? Where people are the most religious get the worst natural disasters.
What? Who's religious?
In America.
Oh God, that's because we're crazy.
Oh god, that was very good. I like that.
Really, really well answered that, yeah.
Oh Jesus, we're not religious.
Sorry, dude.
Well, you
it's
just had another school shooting as well.
Yeah. And oh my God, wasn't it a transgender person now? So now transgender people are like suspect of murdering everyone. Come on.
Well, you never suspect one of them have been not well hidden.
Well, here's the deal. Not to get political right off the bat. At some point, we got to stop pointing fingers and realize that we're doing something that's driving people crazy enough to kill people.
It's not the fingers, you need to stop pointing, it's the gun.
It's what?
You need to stop pointing the guns, not the fingers.
Well, okay.
This scenery is beautiful.
Oh, it's fab. It's fabulous.
There we go. Well done.
That's enough.
I think I'm just passing over you. Alex.
Is it
You may
Passover?
well have done.
Whoa.
Passover. Back on religion again.
Almighty Cecil, we beseech thee. Where is Algernon? Damn it.
I think he's still playing keyboard for music, for fun, on Twitch somewhere. I don't know. He pops up occasionally.
I was actually thinking about bringing the 135.
Sonny's got it covered, baby.
Yeah, just got it covered. He's got the 135.
I'm seeing the 135 with no skid textures. Is that right?
No, mine's fine.
What's?
Mine looks fine.
Usually that happens when you get a different version. That's because the delivery selects weight as the parts of the bodywork.
It's showing the skids as like a UV map with all the squares on it and stuff.
Well, it's a map that you get not working on.
Yeah, I was trying to make a new livery for this BK177. I went to make a Yorkshire Air Ambulance version, but it's not that easy, is it?
No.
I don't know, I've gone crazy on tanks lately, and today I scored an M26 Pershing that started out as a .obj, and it's one solid object, so with no textures. So but it's beautiful. So I'm gonna carve it all up into individual objects, and then I'm gonna figure out a way to texture map. I'm
Thank
close.
you, Andrew, for the thumbs up.
What?
Sorry, I'm just talking to somebody on Facebook who gives a thumbs up. Thank you, Andrew Berry, for the thumbs up.
Yeah, I just downloaded Flying Scotsman train. So Flying Scotsman's coming to the Worth Valley Railway, which is near where I live, in May. So I'm thinking of putting it on the railway track. My scenery at home.
Oh, nice. You'll have to share that if you can.
Well, it's a very nice looking model. I haven't done the conversion to AC3, whatever 3D yet. I just need to find some carriages to make it realistic.
I've got like 5 tanks now, and all animated and track animations. Figured out how to do track animations. Most of you guys can't see the developer, Doohickey, but God, I get stuck for hours just driving these things around and moving the turrets and watching them climb hills and.
You have to just buy a real one. Just buy a real one. Much easier.
Oh God, I love it.
Well, the online forum for World War II I'm a part of, they're doing a live event and they're all making models of the airfix models for the Sherwood Rangers. So they're going to have a complete regiment of them. all the trucks and everything else what goes along with it.
Oh,
Is that for the We Have Ways Fest?
Yeah. Well, he's one of the guys what runs it. He did the book on the Sherwood Rangers.
Okay, guys, I'm coming. What's your altitude?
1,500 feet, sir. 130 knots.
Alex,
300
Yeah.
feet?
we
What?
actually had
130
five viewers at one point.
130 knots, 1,500 feet. Heading bug 359 at present.
Yeah, there's quite a good talk on Friday about trying to restore a typhoon.
Oh yeah, from the Save the Typhoon people, yeah.
That's a tall order.
When that project first came out, I think they found the first bit of that typhoon somewhere near you, actually, didn't they, Stuart, from memory?
There's bits all over the place.
I remember they found a bit. I was part of that project when it first came out, because it was years and years ago, and I was like volunteering at Gatwick Aviation Museum at the time, and I joined that. But that organisation, it went, I'm not going to say commercial, but it sort of went very, very professional, very organised, very. It looked like it was going commercial very quickly, and I didn't want to do that side. But to their credit, you know, they're getting, they're making progress. They are building a typhoon, basically. It's not going to be a, you know, the original idea was they were going to try and find as many bits as possible and do some sort of restoration and find a typhoon somewhere.
Well, it is a restoration. It's a CAA restoration.
It is, but they're building most of the parts from pattern.
Well, they have to do, haven't they? Because you're not allowed to use old bits. They were just saying they were making some connectors, and people say, well, you could make them for 60 quid on the lathe, but it costs about 15,000 quid each to get them made properly as replacements.
Yeah, because you got to make them and then have them tested and all that. It's ridiculous, and that's why most things don't. You know, it's not like the US where you can just slap the words experimental on it and say, you know, I'm happy with it, so I'll fly it. Yeah, which is a shame. It's something we miss here because everything has to be commercial level. But
You see, that's what happened to the aviation industry and innovation in this country. It became too difficult to do it.
The word is impossible, mate.
Yeah.
Well, they
is.
were saying it was just daft stuff like the grade of steel what Orca used, or Gloucester I think actually made them, is now obsolete. You can't get it. You can get the grade above it and a grade below it, but you can't get the one they used. So they can't just make it with the available stuff, because it might work differently to how it was designed.
And you know, as long as it's not a hazard, let's not get stupid about it, right?
Well, you see, that's the American way. But in this country, if they have an excuse not to let you fly, they use it.
yeah, that's why there's a F-16 in private hands in the US now, and we still can't fly anything.
Can't fly a
Aww.
plane in the UK.
That's just nuts, man.
You can understand it though. I mean, I understand from an
get
engineering
it.
point of view. If you made a part that is stronger than the original, that might then put more stress on the other parts around it. I understand it, but if
Yeah, that's
you're making
what-
everything stronger, you know, if you get an engineer to sign it off, then fine. It's just that there isn't a common sense element. We've got the engineering skills in the country to make things safe. It's just it's not about safe. It's about, well, the book says this.
It's about politics.
Well, the thing with aircraft is it's engineered to be just slightly on the safe side, nothing more. Whereas if you're making a bridge, you can make it twice as strong, and it doesn't make a scrap of difference normally. But with an aircraft, if you make it too heavy, it won't fly.
Guarantee you, there's a hell of a lot of red tape in making a big bridge in this country as well.
Agreed.
Yeah, there's that problem. We got that problem around here. There's a bridge and it's a pinch point. Basically, you can't get enough traffic through it. But it's because back in World War II, they were bringing the tanks down here to load onto the ships, and they put a temporary bridge in to load the tanks because the road bridge wasn't heavy enough. And there is still the World War II bridge in place. It's in the Seven Sisters. It's called Exeat Bridge, and it's the World War II bridge that they used to take the tanks over. And they can't replace that bridge. So it's a single lane bridge on the middle of a really busy road. If you've ever been down Beachy Headway along the coast, you'll have been across it. But they can't replace it because to replace it, you need to put something of equal or stronger strength in, and they won't engineer a bridge as strong to go over that thing because what's in place at the moment is a bridge designed to take tanks over it, and it's been, I think it's like 40 years they've been arguing over replacing this bridge, and it's one of the biggest pinch points on the road. But because of politics, because of the red tape, it says if you're replacing a bridge, it's got to be at least of equal strength, and they don't want to put the money into replacing a bridge with a bridge that can take tanks, because it's only got to take 2 cars at a time.
Yeah, it's not going to take tanks. They did something similar here with the bridge across the Mississippi that was built, decades ago. And of course now it's got like multiple times the amount of traffic. Oh, long story short, I think I showed it to Geeden and Stuart. The new bridge is like, oh my God, but it took 40 years to get it done. It was a treacherous, narrow, frightening thing with thousands of cars a day crossing the Mississippi River. It's a mile wide here. Lots of people died crossing that bridge to go to work.
Flash is back.
Flash!
Ah!
Thank you!
That just went right through my ears, that one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh. Why am I hearing crackle crackle?
It's probably burned out. Somewhere. I can see some people behind me, but there's Alex, I think, is flying sideways.
Whoa,
Yeah, that's because
whoa.
I've got a mug of beer in the other, so I've only got one hand on the stick. I know that's not how you're supposed to fly a chop, but it's fine.
Yeah, but sideways means, your pedals are out of trim.
No, I'm using hand pedals because I can't have all the axes.
Ah. Why don't you just unbolt the pedal plate and use your aircraft pedals?
Because when I've got that board in, it still limits my axes.
Does it? Alright, okay.
Yeah. I can't have more than that many axes. It skips the one that I choose for either rudder or throttle, so I have to have I've got my throttle and my rudder pedal input and I'm using my hot ass, and then I'm using the heli sticks.
Okay. Right.
Until I get a new board. But it does mean that if I take my hand off to do anything, then it goes sideways.
If you get up at one of these boards, we know it works.
Well, that's what I said to the guys when I emailed them earlier. We'll see what they say.
And that would be a case of me just sending you the configuration file with access, and then you can retune it to suit yourself.
That'd be nice, because it took me days to even get this mess dialed in.
It took me a week to get this one set up. This has got all the access plus 32 buttons. I can never remember what I assigned all 32 buttons to, but
I have to get you some labels.
no, well, each button's got 3 different functions. There's a selector switch, gives it function 1, function 2, or function 3.
Many years ago, when I was doing flight sim stuff commercially, and I was working on the first before DCS was DCS, and it was lock-on modern air combat, and I was doing the Black Shark for that. I used to have my hottest configuration, and I had different coloured like a label maker thing. So I had yellow, and I had white, and I had black, and I had red for the different shift functions to try and remember what each of the. And that was before you could have that many buttons on a joystick. I don't think there'd be enough room these days with all the buttons to put labels on everything.
Button, who's got the button? Gonna refresh me weather, boys and girls. Stand by.
Is it not good? What have you got?
Well, it should be fine if it's running to live weather. I just want to make sure I've got the latest stuff.
Yeah, but you might end up in the zone of somewhere who does not transmit live weather, and it won't update you then. I'll just blank it.
That didn't happen. It's all good. Oh my god, it's beautiful!
Fluffy clouds. Look dark.
1,500
So-
feet, 130
so
knots. GPS FMS 32 degrees toward our first destination of Foxtrot Mike November Romeo.
Hey, I'm completely under autopilot control. I'm not touching anything now.
Don't touch it.
Lies, it doesn't work.
It's working very fine for me.
Well, this helicopter's the best autopilot of the lot. It doesn't try to kill you as much as the
Which
others.
one? What is it you're in, the BK?
BK
117.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Really, what's your speed?
Stand by.
I want to stand by.
131 knots, slowing down.
It's alright. I was doing 160 indicated, and you were pulling away, but I think it's alright.
Are you running live weather?
I am.
See, that'll be the change of the weather system. See, the weather.
Back to 130 knots. There's our destination. GPS FMS 29 or 28. I'm at 50.
This is just the waypoint, isn't it? Right.
Yes, sir.
First waypoint. Hello, viewers on Facebook. Give us a thumbs up if you don't mind.
Hello, viewers on Facebook. They'll all disappear now.
It doesn't.
don't like this problem.
It doesn't have to be a thumbs up for Voodoo. He'll take any finger.
How does Mrs. Voodoo put up with you all the week? I mean, we only have to do it a short period for a Saturday evening. She has to do it all the time.
She's a virtual saint. She's kind of like Stuart's
She
girl.
is. Oh, we don't know how they do it.
It's like
We lost
Margaret.
half the viewers, Alex.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
I'm not surprised. What are we down to? Are we down to 2 now?
You think it was my finger comment?
It was the thumbs.
Oh my goodness.
I
we go.
did ask for a thumbs up.
There's a turn. GPS FMS 55. We will maintain 1,500 feet, 130 knots for a bit. And then we're going to have to climb. Let's take a look at my copious notes.
Copious nose, what?
It says we're going to have to
Look at
climb.
my copious notes.
Eventually, we'll have to climb to about 6,000 feet, or we will become one with terra firma, and that's not funny. That can leave a mark. That could be permanent.
Ornament.
Permanent. You know what I'm saying? Forever.
Ornament.
Permanent.
Is it possible that I have a frame rate issue due to photo scenery?
Yep.
Usually,
Really?
usually photo scenery improves your frame rate dramatically.
It can't, if you're buffering, you get scenery buffers on, it can cause problems because it can fill the buffer really, really, really fast.
Here's my question: Have you downloaded? I mean, repeatedly all the existing scenery, or are you still trying to download it?
Yeah, don't have Terra Sync around.
I have downloaded the Terra Master scenery and have the photo scenery on top.
And my own opinions about that.
Yes, Sunny.
I think you need to practice the flight as well to.
I found I need to fly it about 8 or 10 times to get all the scenery. Because if you look at your scenery download, it's downloading tons of scenery, even though the third or fourth trip over the terrain, it's still downloading scads, megabits of scenery bits. It does not get it in one pass.
I fly at I leave a thing on autopilot, flying it at 90 knots, and I find that's the only way I can get it.
Bam.
I spawn at each airport as a waypoint and it grabs it all.
That helps.
I have problems with it doing that. I find it works, but there will inevitably be points in it where it misses bits out.
I think it depends on your download speeds too, because mine like bottoms out. It's like I can't grab enough shit fast enough.
I think what we've worked out here is it doesn't matter what you do, it's still going to fuck up.
Yeah.
It's flight gear. How can you,
You get
tell
what
you're
you
screwed?
pay for.
Yeah. How can you tell it's flight gear? It's fucking you up. But it still looks great.
Computers, they are as well.
Hey, look, you can pay for Microsoft and get equally as frustrated for a higher cost.
Yeah, for
Yeah, you really can. Yeah,
lot of extra money.
I had to roll back my graphics drivers this week because it wasn't working with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not that I use that, obviously.
Of course not.
Going to begin a climb 900 feet per minute. We're going to climb up to 6,000 feet at a rate of 900 feet per minute on my mark. Try to maintain altitude, try to maintain airspeed and GPS FMS of 5.5. Stand by.
Not a problem.
Mark, climbing.
With the new Microsoft Flight Sim, do they use the same sort of method as scenery as the old FSX?
No.
Because I downloaded this Yorkshire Air Ambulance, and there's a base where it actually is, to see if there was anything I could actually salvage out of it. But it just seems to, there's objects, you can use the model thing converter to make the scenery, but it doesn't really do all usable.
No, it's all from Bing photo scenery and like OSM type stuff, but there is, especially for the UK, there's a lot of download stuff, and for Air Ambulance there's probably most of the bases there, but it won't be a license we can use on Flight Gear for converted stuff, not legally.
No, I just wanted to put one in myself for my own personal use. The one for the Yorkshire Air Ambulance is Nostell Priory near Wakefield. It used to be, I think, Topcliffe, but I think they've stopped using that one.
Stuart's got a flight plan for his local air ambulance, haven't you, Stuart?
I've got the whole of Scotland, yeah. All the helipads and
So,
stuff.
when are we going to do your charity flight?
It's going to have to be the winter. We need an aircraft sorted out and it works fucking properly to do.
Yeah, 117 does a good job.
Yeah, but it's not the aircraft they use. They use the 135, and they used to use the BO105 as well. I've got the liveries for both. I'm getting turbulent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting bumpy and heading into a cloud here.
Climb to 6,000. We don't have to worry about clouds, boys.
Well, okay. It's getting through the clouds I'm worried about. Never mind.
That's okay. You're okay. If you're above 3,500 feet right now, you're okay.
No, I'm still below the clouds.
You're going to die, probably. Ways
You're sitting behind us.
unwholesome to describe.
You're behind us now.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm in IMC.
Oh, well, I'm getting a little frame rate with it. Hang on, okay. Oh, there we go. Back. I'm not. Yeah, no, you know.
Yeah, I got stuttering in IMC.
That's not a good combination.
I
For my
suspect.
autopilot, just keep it safe.
I suspect it's when there's when the scenery is flat, you don't have any problems. But it's when there's mountains. Because I were practicing flying this helicopter from Leeds Bradford, and round Leeds Bradford it's terrible. I know the hills are not that big, but as soon as I went away from Leeds Bradford, it was a lot better.
It's because you're near Leeds Bradford.
No, we're not having that.
We're not having it.
But there's
No.
there's no scenery at all at Leeds Bradford. Only the shape of the runways and the taxiways.
There's a very good Leeds Bradford for Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, the X-Plane ones is some sort of local group was in detail.
GPS FMS 54. I'm climbing through 4,900 feet on my way to 6,000 at a rate of 900 feet per minute. 130 knots, right on the noggin, boys and girls. Clouds are scary, but I know I scoped this out, so if I stay up at 6K, I can cruise. This midpoint airport is a nightmare. Yeah, for some reason, if you get off the runway, ends up some weird shit going on, but you can't roll. I mean, it's like, I don't know what it is. It's something about the terrain. That's why I spec choppers instead of multiple aircraft, because it's like, sure shit, somebody's gonna land a twin down there, and it's gonna go like, I can't get back out of here.
Oh, I did the scenery gathering in the AT-17 and that was fun.
Oh my goodness, that would be fun.
Oh boy, these clouds are getting thicker.
Yeah, they are.
Well, Woody vanished. Good.
I'm here.
It's all white and fluffy.
Scary.
Level at 6,000.
What is the break waypoint? I respawn there and restart the computer in the meantime.
Sounds like a good plan, mate.
There's Foxtrot Mike November Hotel.
I've never had
Foxtrot Mike
that.
November Hotel.
Yeah, I've never had that before. Woody just cut in front of my nose and I got wake
User
time.
disconnected from your channel.
Ah, that's cool.
We just disconnected. Who do we lose?
Bill. Fucking Bill.
I think the weather's kicking my ass. I'm doing 155 knots and struggling to keep up.
I'm not too bad. I'm holding on with them. Just come through the clouds are now below me, so.
8 minutes and change out of midpoint destination Foxtrot Mike November Hotel. Oh, the weather has changed because I'm my ground speed's 152 knots right now, so
I'm getting some massive turbulence off some of these hills here.
I think it's funner than shit.
Yeah, I just went through a huge thermal.
Watched an interesting program on the Red Bull channel. These two, I think there were three guys from Italy or France, parascending around K2. And they did about 110k flight, and they did about 5 the big mountains. they couldn't quite. They were going for the altitude record, and they got about 3/4 of the way up K2. But the scenery was fantastic.
Yeah, we got a lot of paragliders around here. I don't see the attraction myself.
No.
It's just a meat bomb.
A what bomb?
A meat bomb. Like parachuters. Just a meat bomb.
It's powered people.
Yeah, guided meat bomb.
No, these were unpowered. They're just jumping off the side of the mountain and using the ridges and the thermals to get high.
I
Descending at,
understand, you know, it's clever.
descending at 900 feet per minute. Maintain maintain heading and airspeed, please, Mark.
Oh, you might have braved as well, to be honest.
It doesn't work.
Well, it does, but that's...
I'd fly it. I'd love flying it. It just doesn't work enough yet. We'll fix it, but yeah, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Oh, you mean the
well.
electrics don't work? Right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the FDM's gorgeous, but everything else doesn't work.
Descending to 4,500 feet on my way to ground level. 130
Ever
knots, GPS, FMS 51.
I think I've run out of waffles.
Yeah, I did at the midpoint earlier when gathering.
Ran out of what?
Orthos.
Uh-oh. That's gonna suck.
Eh,
Yeah. Stuart's used to doing without.
pretty much.
What's for dinner tonight, Stuart? Got some lovely crabs and flounder over here.
Ugh.
Ugh. Stu's surrounded by water and doesn't like seafood. You're fucked.
Nope, I hate
Yep,
it.
same here. Can't eat it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but you're allergic, aren't you?
I am. Yeah.
That's different. My wife is existing on yellowfin tuna and rice noodles.
Last
How
night,
is Mrs. Voodoo?
She's gonna start on dialysis here, so.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, we'll get her a new one. Get her a new kidney. Just like her new hip.
not as if you can get them off eBay.
I got one I've been keeping warm and all lubed up for.
Fuck.
There was a
lubed up.
there's a guy in our shooting club. His second wife was a lot younger than him, and he had a major organ failure, and his kidneys were shot. And there was a match, and she donated one of her kidneys.
Well, in this country we have a bank where basically if you're waiting for an unavailable kidney that matches your types, you could wait up to 5 years. But if someone like myself or her sister puts one in the bank, you get one. You get one that matches immediately. I mean, like we can wrap this up this year if things go well.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, at least we live in. Say a lot of bad stuff about the U.S., but shit like kidney banks and the people who are taking care of her are really good.
Alex,
Hello!
are you warm?
Why?
Because your back door's open.
He's had
Yeah,
that
I
open
know.
all night.
I'm looking at the beautiful scenery of Madagascar, and
Slowing down,
Dunno.
boys and girls. Slowing down.
Do what?
We're going to land here in about 90 seconds. I'm passing through 1,400 feet on my way to ground level. We should be dead ahead. GPS FMS 45. Should see the airport any second.
Oh, it's a bit bumpy recovery from the autopilot there, by the way. Can't do anything about the bumpy recovery from the autopilots. Not with proper 6. In amongst all the trees.
I'm not seeing it myself.
I'm not seeing anything on the map.
Oh wait, it's one of those special airfields, is it? You know, the dealing federal products, yeah. But where's your airfield? He's lost it.
Oh, hang on. I'm trying to
me,
follow Voodoo.
find me.
He's going backwards. I found Voodoo. You stop! Don't fucking stop! I'm not that good.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm over here. I'm over here. Come and find me.
I didn't see it.
I found you. Have you found the airfield?
Do you want to stop?
Oh, I
after
think
this?
I see it. I think I see it. Do I see it, or is that a road?
It's right here.
No, I
to
see
our,
it.
To our
Yeah,
left.
yeah, I
Turn
see it.
left.
It's by the the headland bit ish.
That's a really accurate and precise description.
It's yeah. Well, you're near me, and it's near me. There
I
you
can
go. It's
see
to our
it.
left. You see it?
I have vision. I have vision.
Well, then what was the sarcastic comment for?
Because of your description.
He likes sarcasm.
He fucking doesn't.
Landing in the central area, are we?
No, I never figured that out.
All those trees.
That's the only problem with FlightNight, trees in the middle of the runway sometimes.
Well, I blame it on the guys who maintain the runway. You know?
In fact, there's not even. Is that the end of the runway? Just covered.
Well, there's another VK117 over there, Alex, on the other side of the runway, so I'm going over there part next to it. Those BKs need sitting there, you know.
We're just about to come to you lot, but that's
Oh,
me
well,
on
that's fine,
that's
I'll
me
land
on
here.
the left hand side of the runway.
Look at here. Here I am.
On the ground. Where are you?
I'll find you. Stay there.
Yeah, I'm on the ground. I'm at your 2 o'clock. Blue and white, PK. Alex is just about to crash into the ground beside me.
It's called landing in a helicopter. Oh, squirrel in the face.
Oh, that could be nasty.
I'm here. Shut it down, boys. 10-minute break. Woohoo!
Ah, back in a bit. I'm going to get a drink.
Tower view is in the trees at the end of the runway. That's handy.
I complained earlier to the developers, but nobody gave a shit.
Well, there you go. What can you do? What can you do?
The best you can, my friend. You do the best you can with what you got. Every day. Pain in the ass.
User joined your channel.
User?
Oswald back.
Welcome back, Oswald.
I'll be back.
If you say so.
User in your channel timed out.
Oops.
Flash, what's the warning you got? Is it, hang on, what are you flying? Squirrel? I bet the power's died.
Oh my! I got all kinds of red lights on my dashboard. I ignore them. You know what? Here, hit the switch. Go away. Welcome back, Sonny.
Yeah, as long as it still flies, you'd be good.
Ozzy has brought my favorite aircraft, the S-76 with the orca on the side, the smiling orca. Oh my!
Is that the one what always got the terrain pull up too low?
What?
One of the helicopters, it also has a terrain warning all the time.
Just turn those warnings off. Just click, 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 click. Turn them off. It's just a red annoying light.
Huh?
It's a red annoying light. Turn it off.
Permits won't go up. I think I give up for tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I hate to see you go. Maybe we can figure it out.
I've gone trees to medium density and switched off shadows of trees. Tried with and without photo CD. It doesn't make any difference.
I don't
I
know.
think it's a computer issue.
Something weird. Maybe it's the real weather.
No, I usually fly with real weather.
Don't know, man. But it's no fun to fly if you can't stand here.
See you around.
Have a good weekend, Ozzy. Take care, man.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Bye.
Have a nice flight.
Well, it's been nice so far. Next destination from here is Foxtrot Mike November Delta. It's a while, but we got to get up because the next terrain is naughty. My notes say we got to be at 5K. We seem to be picking up more clouds. We hit our next destination, Foxtrot Mike's November Delta. We're going to climb to 9,000 feet because we'll be, I don't know, we'll see where we're at cloud-wise, but I'm spun up. Watch me, I'm going to spin it up and we're going to go. think we're going this way.
User disconnected from your channel.
Looks like we lost Alcas as well.
Damn it. Again, initially we're gonna climb at a relatively low rate of about 400 feet per minute, but we're looking for 5,000 feet here. GPS FMS 297, 130 knots when we get formed up.
Wait, what is the climb rate? Sorry.
I'm at 400 feet per minute.
So we're doing okay. We've got flash out to the south a little bit. He's bringing it back.
Bring it back around, brother. Bring it back around. Huh. No, not from the gut now. There you
I just can't get it to work. I can't get it going right.
Don't poop your thing.
Oh, okay. You should have said that before. And yet, we still wonder why we don't get that many views.
I don't think it matters.
Actually, we've had a lot of 3s, 4s, 5s, and even 6 at some point tonight.
Yeah, I know we say that, but I mean, like, one's probably Margaret, the other one's one of you, and then there's...
Margaret's watching the curling. She doesn't care what we're doing tonight.
Aw!
Margaret?
That's just brutal. Oh, I'm stabbed. This is
Yes,
voodoo.
we do.
128 knots.
Bollocks.
Yeah, I was
Good God, y'all. GPS FMS 297, passing through 2,200 feet, 128 knots. On my way to 6K, 6,000 footses. That's like feetses, only not quite.
Like 6,000, yeah.
That's what we're looking for. Because earlier this week, the cloud cover was naughty, but it doesn't look to be that bad.
No, it's looking okay at this side of the island.
Stuart, how's your effort to populate Ibiza going? With
haven't-
scenery, not with babies, obviously.
I haven't been back to it recently at all.
But the summer's coming up, Stuart.
I know.
You need a break, mate.
And you should know better than to bring that subject up, knowing that I failed to get there this week.
Oh my. Okay, here's the deal. A bunch of us are going to get together and take care of the caravan park, and you take the kids and Mama and get away to Ibiza, and we'll take care of the place while you're gone.
That sounds fun.
Oh,
He knows I've offered. He's just got to go on a Thursday to a Sunday.
Can't do that. 'Cause there's no flights.
What?
No flights in those days.
Oh, well, we got to work it out, man. I'm willing to fly over there and clean toilets for a week.
Or give me 6 months' notice. You give me 6 months' notice, I'll do it.
It's not that. The problem is, Mum, if she is home, there's no way I can go absolutely anywhere at all.
What? Oh, I get that. Yeah. I get it.
Although she's not home at the minute, she could be discharged and sent home any day.
They're still not giving you any update on that.
No.
That's disgusting.
Yes, I agree.
What a nightmare.
Who's that behind me? Yeah, it's Alex.
I'm quite. Oh no, yeah, I probably am behind you.
Who is in front of me? Where is shooting? I have no idea where Flash is at all. I can't see.
Flash.
This oh, fuck.
There's miles behind
sorry.
me and
Am
I'm
I
at
not
the back.
quiet enough now, Stuart?
Flash is jumping up and down like a ADHD student on prom night without his Ritalin. That wasn't politically correct, was it?
Like a FGUK on FlightNight.
Boom. FGUK. He's all FGUKed up. Uh-huh. Ooh, there's, pretty sure that's Stu.
Yeah, I'm above you.
Who's that just below you and to my, my port side? Well, that would be Alex and his crazy BK-117. Hi, dude.
No, that might be Ollie. That one. I don't know.
No, Sunny's there on the 135 on my port side.
I'm miles behind.
Why would today be different? Oh, burn.
Oh, he's mean.
Oh, burn. He knows I love him. Mwah.
Anyway, your ex-president will sort everything out when he gets re-elected.
2110.
You think so?
When did you get out of jail?
I ain't put him in yet. I'd be skeptical if that happens.
Just remember, it's a witch hunt against him. He's persecuted.
No, wait a minute. Oh,
Yeah, nothing
leg.
to do
Had
with what
a
happened to
big
what-
leg.
Yeah, I had a wee bit of leg there as well.
Okay, a witch hunt is when people are looking for something that doesn't exist. This is not a witch hunt.
Are you saying witches don't exist?
What?
Are you saying witches don't exist?
No, I'm married to one. And her mother, too. We'll get into that another day.
I'm not getting into your mother-in-law.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, see? It's not
Okay,
fun when you take it there, is it? No, it's not. Calm down.
I'm okay. Passing through 4,300 feet on my way to 6,000 feet. Oop, another
I
big
have
lag.
orphans again, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. I'm not sure. I think I do.
I have orthos. It looks fabulous.
And there's a distinct line in the scenery here when it changes, so I think that's the orphans stuff again.
The trees in the first part of the flight looked a bit painted on.
Yeah, they're those shitty trees, but they refuse to get rid of them. So apparently they look right for that period of the war.
Yeah, they'll get
Oh,
better.
I saw on the dev list they're going to redo apparently the water interaction. Someone's realised that objects don't move with the water, with the waves, which we realised years ago.
We quoted it years ago as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be included as part of the weather system now, hopefully. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll be cocked up.
Oh, who knows?
I've got a fair idea. Yep, definitely back in the Narcos.
Passing through 4,900 and X amount of feet, on my way to 6,000 feet. GPS FMS is 293. Looking for 6,000 feet, 130 knots.
You know, Alex, this aviation guy, he won't be able to escape.
No, I've just be careful. I'm normally not very cautious with these things, but you know, I've heard of them, you know, putting claims on buildings of historical significance.
Can't claim it.
Yeah, we now have support of your local councillor.
Listen, historic Scotland have been registered and looked at it and come down any chance to take part ownership on it because it'd be too expensive for them. So, an aviation museum has got no.
No, it's just the worry if they try and get it registered and then you've got to maintain it to certain standards and things. Like a registered building thing. They won't let you keep your car in there anymore.
Looks like they're screwing up Scampton as well in this country.
Oh yeah, so there's Scampton, there's that other one, and then there's the the other site they've chosen is literally just down the road from me, and the locals are not happy.
That's a short distance, you know, when you get up the normal boats and that.
It is, yeah, but it's an old prison that they chose, but it was converted. Well, no, it was converted by the United Arab Emirates for a training facility for something that no one knows what it is. But they left it about 10 years ago, and now they're going to house all these. But it's so dilapidated that the locals say that anyone who's housed there is just going to be able to escape because it's a massive, massive site, and they're just going to be able to jump over the fence into the. It's in the middle of sort of an urban estate. People are just going to jump over the fence.
I think they were also using Linton on Ouse, but they did that a bit ago. Which again is near all the posh bits of York, which won't be happy about that.
The posh bits of York.
Yeah, it's really expensive stuff, haven't they?
Well, if you
York's
try and
very
get
posh.
if you try and get an house in some of these little villages around York, you'd be looking for serious cash.
Not if there's 10,000 immigrants hosted nearby.
Well, it's very. You can tell the difference when you go to York. You don't see many Asians and stuff.
Can't say that.
You can't.
Just did.
Oh, my goodness, have you no shame?
No, it's just somebody like me that doesn't give a fuck if you're upset or not.
Well, we'll see how it goes down there. They're planning on housing them all in this ex-prison that was whatever to the Saudi government, but it is in no state to keep anyone in, and it's next to a train line that'll go straight to London or Birmingham or Bristol or Gatwick or wherever you want. So anyone who just jumps over the fence is going to be able to go wherever they want. It's a terrible. I understand why they've done it, 'cause it's an empty prison to all intents and purposes, but it's not a secure one. I mean, you know, if they allow them outside of the buildings, they're going to escape. There's no question of that. I'm not saying that, you know, they might try to escape, but if any of them want out, they can get out.
I like the idea of the cruise ships and then when they wake up, it's some other country.
Well, I think if the Home Secretary got her way, she'd be bringing back prison hulks. She'd be looking around the world for old sailing ships and taking the masts off them.
Really?
Put them on the Thames like they did in Victorian times.
Well, the country's getting badgered because we're not being honest there with the people, blah blah blah. But the international law states they need to apply for asylum in the first station country and they pass through several of them to get here.
Yeah, I still don't understand the politics of that because, you know, they pass through like 13 countries or something to get here, but this is the one they want to apply asylum for, and apparently we accept that for whatever reason. It's not.
It's the warm, happy welcome they want to come to. With everybody up in their arms.
That'll be it, yeah.
With joy. Especially when they heard about Scotland.
I think they want to just get the hell out of where they are before they die.
But yeah, but if they pass through 13, you know, if they pass through Italy, Spain, France, Belgium, Germany and all that, and they ignore all of those and then they come to England and say, we claim asylum, why didn't they do it in those other countries first? I think that's the point.
It is the point.
Yeah, but we're not taking in as many people as all these other countries, so we should be taking the same percentage as them. Turkey and places like that taking the most.
I think we need to figure out why they're leaving where they are and fix that.
Well, I think that's got something to do with your country, Voodoo.
Yep.
Mr. Cheney and Bush, his little war he started in the Middle East, didn't really help anything.
Yep.
Apart from all the Halliburtons and people like that making sheds loads of cash.
Yep. Completely on board. You need to drag those people out. Get rid of them.
The only person that won out of that war was the Iranians. They now rule most of Iraq. Their warlording gangs seem to control most of it.
Well, we did have those weapons of mass destruction and such, you know.
Well, you should have planted some first.
What?
If you wanted to find them, you should have planted your own.
Whatever. People I love, governments can suck it.
Have you seen the film called Vice? It's about Dick Cheney and how he sort of
don't even need to talk about Mr. Cheney.
It's a bit of a black comedy, but it's meant to be sort of based roughly on fact.
Oh, we don't deal in facts around here, lads.
Never mind.
Facts.
Ooh, there's some sexy scenery there looking back. Oh.
I'm just clouds on passing between all the big clouds at the minute. I can get.
Stuart!
What?
I've had an idea.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Can't you use that fancy blender tool to get any buildings in your area?
No, because there is no buildings in Google and right here. There's no 3D image at all.
Oh, that's shit then.
It is. And
Never mind then.
It's because I was down the road from me, 6 miles away.
What, Lidl?
No, we don't have a Lidl. Oh, sorry, it's Alder we don't have. We've got a Lidl.
Obviously you do the shopping regularly, Stuart.
No, not at all.
So I wouldn't trust you to do the shopping either.
I like to do the shopping. I do it every night.
If I go to town, I go exactly to get what I'm exactly to get and I go home.
Well, you say this and you think this. I bet if Margaret gave you a list of actual shopping that you needed to get, you'd not come back with it.
That is incorrect. I got a shopping list with the pictures with them.
I'm laying it out. Ah!
We got a turn coming up, Voodoo.
Yep, very shortly here. Stand by. 45,
Voodoo's flash.
45 seconds. 130 knots. I'll call out the new GPS estimates. So we are going to have to climb to, we're going to climb at, let's do it like we did before. Let's climb at 400 feet per minute to 9,000 feetses.
9,000 pizzas.
Yes, is. That's like foots is only different.
Okay.
Maintain heading and airspeed. I will call it the heading. Momentito, Manfrito. Bam! There it is. New GPS FMS 320 degrees, 320 degrees. Climbing at 400 feet per minute, maintaining 130 knots to an altitude of 9,000 feet. Correction, GPS FMS 321. This is some of the best scenery in the whole flight, so...
And it's all covered by cloud.
I went through this earlier with the too much cloud stuff. If you go to... Hang on a second.
I know where the settings are.
Yeah, if you go to
I know
F10...
where they are.
You got that, Stuart? You push F.
F10, rendering options, advanced. Right, and bring... my cloud density is 0.2, and visibility range is 326, 30,026 meters.
Hang on. Voodoo, you're telling me using real weather and then you turn most of it down.
No, well, I used the real weather, but...
Oh, Matt, I love you. Love you.
Well, otherwise it's just overwhelming. It can be.
Okay, that... Oh, man.
It's
You're the
fine,
best. You are the best. Hey, look at this weather. But not all. There's the rest of us just staring at cloud.
Turn it down.
I want real clouds, but not all of them.
Well, no, I do want real
I-
clouds, but it's ridiculous if you leave it at the standard setting.
All those clouds in the sky? No.
That never happens in real life.
No, you
Oh.
just have one or two and it looks pretty.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, get with the program, bitches. If I wanted a sky full of clouds, I'd run real weather. Oh, wait.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. We're with you. We're with you and we love you and we support you.
Oh. Take back all the bad stuff I said about Stuart.
Even the true stuff?
Okay, not really. It looks fabulous. Fabulous. Except that-
All my clouds have just disappeared. They haven't touched out.
Actually, I'm about to come to the end of the clouds here shortly.
Yeah, I think I am as well, actually. It's it heard Voodoo's killing them off.
I am. I spray them with my special cloud spray. Is that allowed?
No.
Climbing through 7,400 on my way to Nini and 9,000 feet. GPS FMS.
I watched
Say again?
No, I was going to carry on with your briefing and then I'll tell you my boring story.
GPS FMS 320 degrees, 130 knots. You're on. Go.
I watched a thing on YouTube the other day from, I think it was the United Arab Emirates government, about how they actually seed clouds to make it rain when there is the chance of something available. I didn't realise how basic it was. It's really clever.
The Russians had to do that when Chernobyl went off, because all the radiation was going directly towards Moscow. So they had to do it to get it to rain get it out of the clouds before it got to Moscow.
Yeah, they wait until the humidity's above a certain point and clouds start to form. So as soon as a cloud appears on the weather radar, they got this multi-billion-dollar weather station that's got all this the weather radars, and as soon as the humidity's above a certain point and there's enough clouds, they just send a single engine plane up there, and it just dumps salt in the cloud, and that's it. The cloud builds and it starts to rain.
Salt?
Yeah, just salt.
Like sodium chloride?
Yeah, salt absorbs
Well,
moisture.
yeah, well, it's hydroscopic, yeah. It absorbs the salt, or the water. I get it. And then the particles of salt become so dense and they all fall.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. Oh my! Oh, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, and it's amazing. They got this really fancy multi-billion-dollar weather station and radars and things like that, and then as soon as they detect it, they just get this little single engine. I think it's a Diamond DA40 or something, and
cool.
it's just they just fly it through the cloud and just dump a load of salt, and it just starts to rain. The cloud builds and it just compounds, and then there's rain.
And then the cloud dissipates and disappears because all its freaking moisture has been absorbed into the hydroscopic salt and fallen to earth. Whereupon all the vegetation dies because we got all that salt.
But yeah, but it builds. Yeah, I was, it takes like a small cloud that makes it into big cloud because it just attracts all the moisture from around it as well. It's the video's on YouTube somewhere. I'm sure it's really boring to watch, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, sounds cool.
The salt density in the liquid pollution is very small.
Yeah, I mean it's just a light aircraft worth of salt, and it'll cause enough rain to rain for hours.
Kilo bag of salt in Tesco.
I wonder what kind of salt would work best. I mean, obviously, plain old table salt, sodium chloride would, but I want it with like, what's that stuff we used?
Pink Himalayan.
Well, that goes without saying. I love that stuff. Nom, 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 nom. What's the stuff they use? Is God, I use it all the time, and I can't remember the name of it. Potassium. The stuff they use to make gunpowder out of.
Potassium fluoride.
Yeah.
So you want to see the clouds with gunpowder? That's very American.
No.
Saltpeter, you know.
Freedom.
Yeah, right.
Saltpeter.
Oh, I love that stuff. What else can you use for fertilizer? Make explosives out of it, or heat treat steel in it. Level at 9,000 feet.
I'm struggling to maintain 120 knots at the moment.
Well, it's not my fault you picked a cheesy chopper.
You leave my cheesy chopper out of this, thank you. I wash.
Cheesy little chopper, you chop, chop, chop. The cheesy. Just don't stop. Oh my goodness gracious gosh.
Stuart, how are we doing for viewers on Facebook?
We had 3 there for a moment, now I think 2. Hello viewers.
Hello viewers on Facebook.
Nah, wait a minute, you'll drop out in a second. There you go, gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. That's not... is it-
That's not
what?
right.
No, they can't do that.
Yeah, they can. Well, let's warm it up. Hey, yeah, I only got 3 fingers, and this one's for you.
You see, they don't realise we can see them.
I tell you what, I guess American friend won't get this, but I saw an American in a Weatherspoons pub earlier ordering a burger, and it was brilliant.
What was brilliant about it?
Well, Weatherspoons is like a chain of pubs that specialise in cheap food, basically. They do cheap beer and cheap food, but they've got like 40 beers on at any one time. They basically cater to alcoholics because they open at 8 in the morning and they'll serve a breakfast and it'll cost basically nothing, and you can get a beer with your breakfast, and you can do that all the way through the day. And it's cheap, but it's good. It's cheap enough that it doesn't really matter, and they buy up. It's a pretty genius business model, to be honest. They buy up things like old theatres and interesting-looking buildings to get people in. Then they make a pub out of it, and you go in there and you get cheap food, which draws you in, and then you buy the cheap beer, which keeps you there, and then you just keep buying the cheap beer. But it's a place to go if you fancy some cheap food and whatever. But I saw, we were in there earlier, and yeah, there was an American ordered a large burger, and he was an older gentleman. He wasn't too old. He was probably late 50s, early 60s, but he wasn't a young traveller. But he was on his own, and he ordered this double burger, and just sort of it arrived with his pint, and he was happy on his own. But this burger arrived, and obviously as an American, he wasn't quite happy with the English interpretation of what a large double burger should be. He just sort of sat and stared at it for a few minutes, trying to work out what to do with this thing that he'd just been presented with. And then in the end, he just went and got a load of ketchup and squirted it on it and just tried to tuck in. But you could tell he was thinking, what the fuck is this?
Thank you for the thumbs up, yes, Stav.
Not the best food, eh?
It's alright, the thing, it's good, but you can go in there, you can get a good curry and a pint for about £6. You can get a reasonable burger and a pint for £6. You know, like $10 or whatever. It's alright. You get what you pay for.
Bam.
In Keighley, guess what building Weatherspoons took over as
Oh man, I've not been to Cliffy for years, tell me.
the Temperance Hall?
Oh, but I mean, that's about part of the course, isn't it? They take over nice buildings and then they turn it into a pub. I tell you, can you answer a quick question for me there? The pub my uncle and dad used to drink at, and I used to sit outside in the car with a bottle of pop and a pack of crisps while people were fighting on the streets. I don't. Does it still exist? The Grinning Rat.
The Grinning Rats. I don't know what they keep changing the name, but it's on the corner. The nightclub it's called K2 and keeps changing its name. But yeah, it's still going, I think.
So, I mean, that was rough back in the early 90s, late 80s. I spent many years sat in a Ford Sierra Cosworth outside with a bag of crisps and a packet of whatever else my dad could throw through the window.
I love to play in the
Yeah, I
80s.
know.
In the 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. Reminds me of the place we used to play, Old Rock Island down there, and we get done playing at dark 30 in the morning and go to this cafe, Sullivan's. It had the yellow bug lights in there. It didn't even open until 2 o'clock in the morning. The first time I ever went there, I said, "Where's the menu?" They go, "It's biscuits and gravy." No bacon, no but. Nope, that's what we serve, biscuits and gravy. Well, I'll have that. And it was really good, but everybody in there, what a rough joint. Oh my God, they got rich.
You know what happened to me today dealing with some Yorkshire people?
What?
Yeah, go on.
I was given the introductory tour, and they said to me, "I'm sorry, we don't understand you. Can you speak slow?"
You do have that outrageous, like, English is my 15th language thing going on there, bro.
Whereas people from Yorkshire keep perfect.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I'd have been there, they'd have went. What?
I was resisting speaking in a Yorkshire accent. I really did my best.
Do a Yorkshire accent. Come on, Stuart. I dare you.
No.
No.
So he's outnumbered tonight. At least these days, at least there's more Yorkshiremen than Scots there is on Flight Night.
He won't sing.
We used to be outnumbered.
He won't do accents. What good are you?
So Voodoo in America, what we can get beef burgers and the quarter pounders. What do you have in America? £2?
Well, it depends on where you're going. I mean, McDonald's or the cheap stuff is always like dubious quality quarter pounders with blah blah blah. Last Sunday, my brother was here from Crazyville down south, and we went out to eat at a gourmet burger place, Red Robin, and I had a classic 1/3 pound medium rare beef burger with bacon and Swiss cheese, and it was orgasmic.
Wasn't there the thing where McDonald's started doing a 1/3 pounder in America, but they had to stop it because people didn't realise that a 1/3 pound was more than a quarter pound? Because 3 is smaller than 4.
Actually, McDonald's went through this phase for a while where they had like a gourmet burger where it was like real meat instead of your normal McDonald's burger is what they call pink meat. It's like slime. It's not really any cut. It's just whatever's left over, and they grind it all up and make burgers out of it. I know because my brother's a supervisor at Tyson Food that makes all that stuff.
So it's basically whatever that's scraped off the floor in the slaughterhouse.
Well, not off the floor, but it's not really a cut of meat. It's just stuff. It's not beef. Whereas,
Anus and eyelids.
yeah, it could be. But McDonald's did a thing where you could actually order a real beef burger, and it really had texture and grain, and I mean it was like eating real meat, and it went berserk. I mean people went crazy. They wouldn't eat any of the other stuff off the menu, so they stopped it because it was the only thing people wanted.
Yeah, we had that here for a while, but I think in the UK the burger's got to be 100% decent meat anyway, which is probably why it's more expensive these days.
Well, it's got to be beef, but I mean, from where?
Yeah, it is. It's the anus and eyelids, isn't it?
That doesn't bother me. My father-in-law used to be a farmer, worked at a beef packing plant, and used to butcher his own cows, and he never made standard standard cuts of meat. He would basically raise a cow, and we'd kill it and hang it, and then he would cut up all the meat, blah 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 blah, and then we'd wrap it and freeze it or can it. And some of his canned beef was like, well, I wish I could get that today. He would take these cuts of beef and pack them in a jar and preserve them, or can them, the meat, and then make homemade noodles. We'd have beef and noodles, and it was like orgasmic. I mean, because it was steak and roast and rib meat and all kinds of stuff. I mean, he had his own way of cutting up beef. It was great.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Margaret wants to know what's wrong with a pork burger.
With a what burger?
Pork burger.
I like pork.
They do pork burgers?
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, McDonald's
Pork
makes the McRib sandwich. You know, a little pork rib sandwich.
No, stop that. We can't get McRib over here. That is not fair. They did it for
Why?
like 2 years in the 90s, and we're not allowed it since. And
Why?
that is a point. It's basically against EU laws, I think.
What?
The bits of the pork they use.
Oh, yeah, it's the
'Cause
same.
Yeah, we cannot get it, and I remember when I went to America, unfortunately, to get married 10 years ago. I had my fill of McRibs, and they were absolutely delicious. But
Oh, fabulous! But it's not health food, and nor is it gourmet food. Oh my God, this scenery is absolutely cool.
oh, it's a nice scenery.
You think now we're out of the sea, we would be able to get that?
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, one of the
wanna
benefits
eat,
of
I want
Brexit-
to eat pig's foreskins if I want to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you wonder why no one watches our shit.
Well, we had people watching us. We do have people watching us. So, talking
People
about
watching us, would you eat pig's foreskins and anuses if you could?
I would.
No,
Vote tonight.
Depends on what kind of sauce it's served with.
Give me a barbecue sauce and I'll stick it in my mouth anyway.
Boom! It doesn't matter.
oh dear.
Oh dear.
So was that Margaret's question about the pork?
Not quite. No, it was before
No,
burger.
no.
I would see his fucking leg. Hang on.
Hang on.
Well,
Stand by.
they do mince in our supermarket, and it's a mixture of beef and pork. So you'll be able to make
I
a beef burger, pork burger out of that.
So I make
You know,
meat.
that was a really good introduction to FGUK TV for the new viewers there. Talking about pigs, anuses, and foreskins. Yeah, love it. Fantastic.
I mean,
I
if
make-
it's a
I make meatballs out of ground turkey and all kinds of stuff like pepperoni and chopped up mushrooms and onions and Parmesan cheese and oatmeal, and I make these wonderful meatballs and then roll them all up and cook them and put them in marinara sauce. And most people will fight about them, but it's like, oh
That
man,
sounds
this is really, really good. Yeah, it's turkey. Oh God, no.
Oh no, I like turkey. Turkey's good.
Turkey's good stuff.
Gobble gobble.
Gobble God. Why? Why does it always end up sounding wrong? How long can we have a conversation for without it sounding like something? Stuart, why don't you get your butcher to make Margaret a nice pork burger?
He's had them. He makes them.
Have you had his doner kebab pie yet?
No.
What?
That's
But
a
it's
different
famous.
Butcher. That's a different butcher that we use.
Is it? Oh, that's not the... Oh, okay.
The butcher I use is the councillor.
Use custom butchered meat? How posh.
No, it's the only way to get it around here. The meat from the supermarket's really expensive. It's a lot better to go to a proper butcher these days. You get more and it's cheaper.
I hear that. My brother always seems to has a big property and he's seeded it with oak trees over the last 30-40 years, and we basically built a habitat for turkey and deer, and harvests deer every year and then takes them and has them professionally processed, brings us big packages, care packages of venison. We took some that was all ground up and made a stew, put it in the crock pot. My wife went crazy.
Oh, you can't go wrong with a proper bit of venison.
Oh my God, it was good. Oh, a couple of bay leaves and salt and pepper and garlic, and take great big white onions and just cut them into quarters and throw them in the bottom. Blah. A bunch of little teeny tiny taters and dead deer. I think his name was Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Maya really tasty in the pot. Out loud.
It normally is.
Oh God. Ooh, this looks
I'm
nice.
down to 4 FPS. I'm doing wrong.
What?
Oh, mine's actually increased over the past few minutes.
Mine's in 20 or so. We're all close.
Have they updated something? I'm pretty sure I'm getting wake turbulence or food in here.
I told you that was I was getting that earlier.
It's making this formation quite hard.
Well, I box 4 formation at the minute.
I have to step out a little bit, see if it improves.
Flyby was awesome.
Oh, and look at all that cloud that we have to descend through the land.
Yeah, we don't have to descend for a while yet. We're about,
We've only got 10 minutes left.
yeah, we're 12 minutes out.
Oh, well, that's good. That's okay. That's fine.
Perfect!
Well, I don't know. I try to time these things as close as I can, but you know, when you're running real weather, this shit hits the fan, mate.
Well, you say real weather, you're not running real weather.
Nah, I'm cheating.
Real weather minus clouds.
Yeah, he's running
I-
real wind.
I've
Yes,
done
all.
Yeah, real voodoo weather.
Yeah, I only got 3 fingers, and this one's for you.
But thank you, I'll take it. All the way up to the third knuckle.
Oh, God, there's no way to insult you, is there, Alex?
There really isn't, no. People have tried.
I know you.
Oh, this is a challenge.
Oh, my. Not through a Scotsman.
Ah!
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 Oh, God. It's freaking me out, man. Cheating from Alex's perspective. Ooh, I'm sorry, this looks really, really nice. With the not real weather. Real wind with my real wind. Ooh, this is actually pretty cool. And some good video for a change, man. Yeah, baby. Yeah, pout, baby, pout. Pull your pants up, your crack is showing. Do they do that over in your side of the pond where the
What?
guys wear their pants down so low with their underwear showing and stuff?
Oh,
Well-
they do. Sometimes I shout out the window.
And what do you shout?
It depends what it is, but I mean, normally it's if you pull them down anymore, I can see your prostate.
Voodoo,
Yes.
in this country, the pants is the underwear.
What?
Yeah, the pants is not the trousers. The trousers is the trousers. The pants is your boxer shorts.
Oh, well, thank you for the update. I did not get that.
But I still understood what you said, and I didn't feel the need to be pedantic and bring it up.
No, wow,
Yeah, so
okay.
if you walked into a store, in the UK, so, and then you put your pants, you might.
Ah, they give you Y fronts. Yeah, they would. Yeah,
You'd get underwear.
you'd get tight whiteys.
Well, that's what I used to wear.
Yeah, they're sort of yellow, brown. Still tight though.
What do you
Ti-
smugglers?
Tidy camouflage.
Custom camo.
Oh, God, I remember going to the dock.
We should be starting on a slow descent. What?
Calm down. You think I don't know what I'm doing?
Yep.
Okay, stand by. Yeah, we're 8 minutes out. Begin to descend at 1,000 feet per minute. My mark. Maintain GPS FMS 310 and 130 knots. Please, thank you.
Following the leader.
Mini mark. Descending at 1,000 feet per minute. GPS FMS 309er 130 knots. Give or take. I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying to slow down.
Right, my autopilot take care of that. Ah. Does it work good?
Now we're descending into the clouds in my not real weather.
Stuart, is Margaret watching her curling next Saturday as well?
You watched that? Just wait to check. Still checking.
Yeah, I guess.
Only if somebody gets through to the semi-final. Only if Scotland gets through to the semi-final, there you go.
Does anyone else do curl?
Yes, the Japs do it, the Canadians do it. Scotland needs to beat Italy apparently. Or they just beat Italy.
Well done, yeah, good.
You're talking about
Why
curling?
do that? Yes,
Well, I've got a flight plan for next week, and I know she enjoys my pronunciations, that's all.
oh, right, okay, that's good. Where are we going?
Crazy.
I was thinking, well, you know, I was thinking perhaps the Faroe Islands or something like that.
Yeah,
Because we've never done that with orthos as far as I remember.
The orthos changes everything, man.
The Faroe Islands are quite small, are they not?
So am I, what's your point?
But the thing is, at 100 odd knots, you'll be done in next no time.
Well, we might do it in fast jets and then nip to somewhere else.
Could be a creek reef route.
Oh, no. No, but we could have fun. Okay, I'm thinking of some things, but I'm primarily thinking we'll have some fun with. We could do some farm strips around the Highlands. That might be fun.
There's some nice waterfalls going down like 1,000-foot cliffs on the
Yeah, we
Faroes.
like that.
There is, are you sure the farm strips are represented?
If you've got orthos there.
Well, that means we're just flying visually, we have no idea where the hell we're actually navigating.
Yeah. I was watching a YouTube video earlier from a YouTuber I like watching, and he just flies the farm strips around the UK, and that's what inspired me.
Okay then.
He was doing it in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and he said it was really good, so I thought you might like the chance to be that Flight Gear could do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've downloaded some of his stuff, his
The thing
free stuff. He's got loads of the little airstrips all over the place.
is
No.
there, is there existing orthos high enough resolution, or do we need to download?
Haven't tested yet.
Okay.
I've got a couple of hours tomorrow morning. Ollie, yeah, if you look on YouTube, there's a guy called Short Field, and he does stuff, and he compares. He's got a couple of aircraft, and he compares flying them to Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I'll check that out.
He's really good. Hello, user. It was Porky.
Okay.
Okay.
Not Margaret's Burger.
Have you been watching that Race Around the World series, what started last week?
I
In Canada, there's some
I haven't
fantastic...
watched it yet. There was some people I follow on Twitter, some pilots actually were saying, "This is stupid. How much budget have they got this year?" And I haven't watched it yet.
What's the GPS heading, Voodoo?
TPS FMS 300, sir. I'm passing through 3,700 feet on my way to ground level Picked up some pretty heavy turbulence here as I'm passing through these cloud levels.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. I'm
we're
flying
about-
blind, basically.
We're about 3 minutes out. Well, as long as you maintain your descent rate, you should be okay. I love this turbulence.
I can't see anybody or anything.
I see you.
I'm right up Voodoo's chuff. It's the only way I can keep going.
We're just about at the bottom of these clouds, at least on my screen.
Yeah, we're just popping
I've
out.
got no I've only got little fluffy clouds. It's nice sunny afternoon.
That's because you're not running live weather. It's just
I
live wind.
I am.
You dumbed it
Oh,
down.
FlightNight.
You cheating bastard.
No clouds for you. No clouds for you.
I'm completely 100% forecast there. I'm coming out the bottom now.
What's happened, Stuart, is you've got all the ones that Voodoo said no to.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this way. Live weather's not a panacea. Other settings in your machine will affect how live weather reacts in your installation. Your mileage may vary.
It shouldn't though, should it?
Yes, it should.
It should. No, live should
Yes.
be live.
Well, but it's not. So, hence,
Hey, I've emerged. And there you are. You're right next to me. Look at that.
look at that. You're a good pilot. Who's the good pilot?
He uses
Autopilot.
autopilot. He cheats more than you do, Voodoo.
Nobody cheats more than me. I take offense to that. You're a cheater. Yeah, but at least
I
I'm
don't
good
think
looking.
Stuart's flown a FlightNight since we started.
We're going to level at 1,500 feet. 1,500 feet. Stand by. Mark, level at 1,500 feet. GPS FMS 289 or maintain 130 knots. We are about 1 minute out. So watch yourselves. What? Just watch yourselves. Better watch yourself.
Can't even see it.
Yeah, it's a little one. Yeah, I was
But
landing the
it's not a
1817 here
li-
earlier. It was fun.
You better watch yourself, baby, because I got my eye on you.
I see it. It's down there in the trees, dead ahead.
Boom. That's
There's,
right there.
Boom.
There's some markers for airports in one of the settings, and it puts a big name of the airport and a big thing coming out of the ground so you can
I'm
find.
lagging hell. Oh, hell. Right, yeah. Right back. Yeah, that was not nice.
Whereabouts we parking, Uncle Voodoo?
I don't care. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa! Oh, he's going down! He's going down! Ah! No! No, no! No, it's horrible! Oh, oh, he's dead.
Oh. So near to the end. What's that? Less than half a mile?
Yeah.
Fuck off. I'll be back.
What happened, Voodoo?
I came out of autopilot and got stupid.
Are we landing?
I'm landing.
Yeah,
I'll be
land. I'll be back.
Land.
I'll be back.
I don't know if there's any structures here or anywhere marked there that we could actually. No.
No.
Yeah, mini park up. This is what happens when you become complacent.
Oh shit, I'm facing the wrong way. I'm facing to the mountains, and that has caused me immense amounts of lag.
You're gonna die.
That's fair. I'm facing all the way. Facing all
Mind
the
the
way.
trees, Stuart. Stuart, mind the trees.
Mind the
Look at the
trees.
trees.
Look at the
Look
trees. Look out for the Grand Tetons.
The ground here is not level, by the way. Hang on, I'll straighten up, point it towards the runway. There we go, how's that? I am parked.
Is that what you kids are calling it?
Oh, that was a slider.
Ooh.
I think my blades are intermeshing with ollies.
Can't you two wait until the stream's finished for that?
Now he slammed his tail into me. That's just rude.
Oh, he's coming from.
Oh,
no, he's going over. No!
no.
Oh, bang, bang! Oh, there we go. He stopped his engine. That's what definitely happened there.
Well,
By,
it makes
you
it look
did
like
it the way I did it.
Yeah.
Here I come. I'm back in the game.
They are weird tree shapes, aren't they?
They are.
It's Madagascar. We
That
like
is
to
nice,
move
isn't
it,
it?
move it.
I like to move it. No.
We know you like to move it.
Well, she's ventilating his cabin.
It's Porcius. Porky.
Did you come off autopilot and then crashed?
Yeah, it just hold me, man. I was frightened.
No, did you come off autopilot and then crash?
Yeah.
It's the weather from when you set autopilot.
Yeah, well, when I disconnected the autopilot, it went inverted.
I think it was because I have a dog
The
hair
weather.
stuck in my mouth.
If you're using the spring-loaded joysticks, it's always good. When you disengage the helicopter autopilot, the sticks are not where it expects them to be.
No,
So
it's weather. Weather.
It's weather.
Okay,
Just
forget-
listen.
forget it, it's weather. It's weather. Right, fuck it. Weather.
Fuck it, it's weather. What I love about FlightNight is just the level of respect between the debates that we have.
Oh, fuck off.
It's fine.
There we
See?
go.
Fine.
Fine. It's fine. It's just fucking
No,
fine.
you do it your way.
No, you do it your way.
Fuck. Sick of it. This is why it's only once a week.
But bloody bastards. Alright, that's it. I hate it. Who's taking next week's flight?
Me.
You? Oh my goodness. Gracious gosh. Alex has got it.
You'll all suffer.
Why would next week be different?
Thank you, Vida. It's been a good flight.
It's been fun. The scenery was fabulous.
Apart from the funny looking trees.
You've always got something to complain about. Not like that's a
Alright.
bad thing.
So, Alex has got next week's flight, whatever it may be, and the live broadcast on Facebook is ending now.
Oh, no.
Wonderful flight.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Facebook. Thank you for joining us. And the level of participation was
Thanks,
as
Facebook's
expected.
bum.
Hey, we got 2 thumbs up. Come on.
Ooh, 2 thumbs up.
I
Yay.
do like
That's
to.
gonna hurt.
That's better.
Good night, Facebook.
Depends if they've done their nails or not, really, doesn't it?
Way better than the
Yeah.
usual fingers that we get. I'm killing mine too.
Definitely need
Good,
a manicure.
good night, Mom.